Hey everybody, welcome back to Precious Metals Mania. I'm Jason Gwynn.
And I'm Colby Parr.
Welcome back everybody. Happy Monday. We hope you guys had a great weekend wherever you are watching from. Um, you know, I'm actually on vacation, getting ready for Christmas. I know some people are as well. But you know, regardless of that, we wanted to get on and share some stuff with you guys this evening. Um, so Colby, you want to say anything before we begin?
I just wanted to say welcome back to the channel. Make sure you like the video and subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked last video, I believe, about the price comparison from where we get our metals from to some of the popular places online. So we just kind of wanted to kind of go a little further in depth about some of the things that the company that we get our metals from, um, some of the benefits, I guess, that they have in place for us.
That'll work. That'll work. Yeah, cool, man. All right, guys. Yeah, we're gonna get into some slides. We got two planned tonight. Um, we hope this helps you guys for some beginners and people that are wanting to learn and get into the space. I know it's just been happy to see that those green numbers start to come back because the thing's been kind of a bumpy road here lately, but as we know, holding and saving some money, it's just going to keep increasing in value years after year after year. So we'll jump into our first slide. Hold on, hang tight, guys. All right, Colby, you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 5 reasons for sound money, guys. The first bullet point is going to be hedge against poor government decisions and potential economic collapse. Colby, you got some points on that one?
Yeah, absolutely. We're actually kind of seeing that right now, guys. With the everything going on lately, the last year, the Federal Reserve's printed 23.6% of the total amount of U.S. dollars that are out there just this year alone. They're trying to keep everything going, but everybody knows that the more money that's out there, the more of anything really that's out there, the less it's worth, right? I mean, so the more money they print, the less that the value of that dollar is. So the less you're going to be able to buy with it. So it's an awesome reason to hedge against inflation is a really awesome reason to start collecting in metals.
Yeah, that's some good stuff, man. As he pointed out, guys, I don't know where y'all are watching that from, but we're two Southern boys, and we see things, a lot different than some people, but that's okay in a way. But there are some things happening, with the economy and the governments, and in our world. So things are changing. So we just want to be set up in the right position at the right time. And I just think that there's no better time than now, because as I said a few minutes before or seconds before earlier, that green line just gonna keep increasing because things are changing as we're speaking right now. Um, as what some people call the reset, the correction is happening. So, but I'm gonna leave it there on that one. The next bullet point is going to be wealth accumulation?
Yeah, wealth accumulation. I mean, we've kind of talked. I think we talked a little bit about place where we get our metals from. They have a auto saver type program where you kind of set it and forget it. Get something shipped to you every month. Well, that's kind of automatically building your wealth every month. Um, but basically, if you're saving in dollars, like if you got a bank account and you're putting money every paycheck into your savings account, you're losing because the value of those dollars are going down all the time. So wealth accumulation, I mean, if you take some of that savings and you put it into appreciating assets like gold and silver, and you're building your wealth. You're not losing as if when you're saving cash. I mean, yeah, if you keep adding cash to your bank account, your amount that it shows in your bank account is gonna grow. But the whole point about it is that the value of those dollars that you're saving is going down. So um, what people do is they take that money, that cash, I should say, and they exchange it into precious metals, real money, and then that holds value, if not goes up in value over time, so that then later on when you liquidate that and turn it back into cash, then you have more cash or the value of that is more than if you would have just left it sitting in your bank account.
Yeah, man. Perfect. Purchasing power is very, very key. And when you're talking about, you know, what you just touched on, the value, the purchasing power, what money can do, you know, um, I know I work full time. I know Kobe works full time. I know a lot of you may work full time, but while I'm working, I want some things to be working for me while I'm working at my job. Assets, sound money. So, and there's other ways we know that, but um, the main point is while you're working, have some things working for you while you're working. That's how you're gonna build your wealth. Okay, the next one, wealth protection. Wealth protection.
Wealth protection. I mean, that's similar, I guess, to what I just spoke about. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, you're kind of like I said, if you're just saving in fiat dollars, then I mean, a lot of things can happen. The value of it's going down, obviously, over time due to inflation, stuff like that. But I mean, you know, also things can happen with banks if you have money in banks and stuff. So you're if you just if you're saving in gold and silver, especially doing what we do, um, you can kind of protect your wealth better because you have control over it. It's not um, you can put it in a private vault, you can store it at your own home, in a safe or something. So you just have more control over your wealth, and I'll let Jason touch on the rest of it.
Yeah. You know, guys, I didn't learn this till I was up in my 30s, but you know, as we were taught back in the day, coming up as kids, I'm in my upper 30s, and parents always say, save your money, save your money. Well, that's fine and good, but for one, as Colby spoke about, saving in the bank is not, having cash for your stuff you need, groceries, gas, bills in the banks and the bank's great. Like I say, and we're not financial advisors, guys. We're just showing you some ways and some things that we do. But I did want to put that out there. But you want to protect anything that you make and bring in. So, you know, mm, you know, some ways that I do it is just holding and collecting the sound money and exchanging my fiat currency for silver. That's what I'm doing right now. Silver's a big player. I know we both agree that it's very undervalued. And I think we're going to see a major boost this coming year in silver alone. I'm sure gold's going to do well too, as I've been seeing some predictions and some other things from some big guys and some corporations and some other outlets. But you know, you always want that protection from your mainstream guys. Your mainstream income is what matters. Your a source. So if you got multiple sources, that's great. Hey, I know I do. I know Colby does, and that's wealth protection. You want everything protected, you know, everywhere. So we'll move on to the next one at portfolio diversification.
Um, you know, it's important to diversify. Everybody should know that, I guess. But I mean, whether or not we're not financial advisors. We're not going to tell anybody what they should invest in, not invest in. But I mean, especially for things that we don't do ourselves or anything. But I mean, no matter what you're in, really, if you're in this, stocks or just saving cash or cryptocurrencies or whatever you're into, um, we just both feel like gold and silver is also a really good way to diversify your wealth and add that to your portfolio.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Um, you know, that's another thing too. As I said, guys, we know there's multiple ways you can diversify. I'm diversified several ways. So, I want to be in position when this reset and this transfer happens. Market corrections start to happen. Things start to get better with the economy, just the world in general. Guys, it's it's got to get better at some point. So, you know, uh, different places are having harder times than others, and I know everybody sees that. So, definitely have your stuff in the right areas. You know, so uh, I know we're going to talk about two slides tonight. I'm having some difficulties technically, so this is going to be the last bullet point and the last discussion this evening, and then we will wrap up and push on towards the next conversation. So the last bullet point is going to be coin collecting. Colby.
Um, yeah, I mean, that's just to me, that's just like fun. I mean, you got your regular bullion and stuff like that helps you hedge against inflation and stuff, but um, and you can collect, bullion coins too. There's Marvel series that you can get all of them. Try to get the Hulk and the, all the different ones or whatever. It's just kind of fun to do that. But then you have the more art type coins that have a lot. They put a lot of time and effort into minting them and designing them, and um, the ultra cameos, and just I mean, once you get into it and you just really start, learning all about it, and it's just a blast. It's
Yeah,
fun to learn. It's fun to collect them, and you know, that's just my.
absolutely. Yeah, it is, man. I look at it as, I know some people can relate to. coming up as a kid, collecting. I don't think I collected as many Hot Wheels or collectibles like that, but I know I collected baseball cards because I was a big baseball player growing up. So if you collected baseball cards or basketball cards or little NASCARs or stuff like that, just look at it like this in a way, but yet it's actually money. Um, and that's the thing. If you look back whenever you were a kid and you had that Mickey Mantle signed baseball card, man, what that thing's worth today, or that you know Nolan Ryan signed baseball card, what that thing's worth today. It's the same thing. And in an aspect of collecting, we have some awesome access, and as I said, uh, we were going to show two slides, but I'm having some difficulties here. But I'm going to touch briefly on what we're going to discuss on the next video, and then Colby, you can kind of put in your opinion on it. With the things we discussed this evening, guys, there's this thing we have is in this place is amazing. You know, if you want to earn or make some extra income, or it's like kind of like a referral program, there's a way, and a way to make that happen. Kind of like going to the restaurant, one of your favorite restaurants, like somewhere really good. Well, you're going to tell your cousin or your family or your best friend about it, and you know there's ways you can actually get paid to for doing that. So I'm gonna leave it at that tonight. Colby, you can put your opinion in on that, and shut us down tonight. Close out.
All right, yeah. I mean, like Jason was saying, there is a referral program in place that you can take part in if you want to. You don't have to,
Right.
obviously.
Right.
But yeah, and the company, the company's amazing. It's a U.S. based company. That's kind of important to point out.
Awesome.
They also have a A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, so there's no worries there.
Yep.
Another thing that some people, kind of worry about, like, because I mentioned earlier that you can always save your sound money in private vaults and stuff. This company also offers private vaults, and they're insured and bonded, or they're insured, um, and they're insured by the Lloyd's of London, basically, which is like one of the most well-known, um, popular insurance companies for banks and whatnot. So um, they're audited monthly, so everything that they say is in there is in there. There's no worries about that. So um, yeah, it's just an awesome company. We really enjoy it. If you guys want to learn more about what we're talking about here, and just reach out to us on our email in the description, and we'll send you guys out some information. You guys can check it out for yourselves.
Yep. Awesome, man. Yeah, we're and that's the thing is getting assets every month, you know, or often than that if you like, having that access, dealer direct pricing, guys. If you want them held, that vault he's talking about is military grade vault space. So that gives you a mind at ease there. And yeah, backed by the Lloyd's of London, that's big, man. That's big. And of course, he said, based in the USA. I live here. Kobe lives here. We can drive, guys. We can go get it if we need to, and they won't sell you anything they do not have in those vaults to sell or
Yeah,
exchange. So
that's
that's one big player right there. I know some people in some other previous things have, you know, have not been receiving some stuff, and you know, it's kind of like you put your stuff out there, and you know, you want to get what you expect to get back. Well, you don't have to worry about that with this one, with this company here. It's absolutely, whenever you get on there and exchange your fiat for sound money, complete the transaction, you're going to get a confirmation email. When it ships US, you're going to have your product. They say within a week. I have my product in 3 days. 3 days, guys. And it's Christmas time. You know, like I say, this has just been outstanding since what, going to be September, I think. So, you know, we've been in. So, like I say, um, we'd like to share more, but I'm having some difficulties. You know, yeah, if you know y'all want some information, drop us an email below in the description. You'll see that. I'm gonna put that there when we wrap up. And uh, Colby, you got anything else before we shut down?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, all right.
Think,
Yeah,
think we covered it. So
that'll work. Yeah, yeah, guys. Thanks for viewing tonight. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. We appreciate all of you. And look, if we don't do another video before Christmas, Merry Christmas to all of you. We wish you and your family the best. Happy New Year's, of course. That's coming up too. And the next video, we're going to release new information and what are some ways you can, you know, actually how some things you can refer and stuff like that. We'll dig a little bit deeper into that area. So, with that said, we're going to shut down. Hope you guys have a great evening, and take care. See y'all soon. All right.